Lake Point, the big perfect game tournaments. You know how you walk up there, you get all your swag, you feel cool, you got your slides on, you got your string headphones in, arm sleeves, tape. And I lived in Florida, so I drove up usually the day before. So I got all my stuff, I'm packed, I'm ready. Show up 8 o'clock game. I'm walking to the field, thinking I'm cool, everything. I'm that guy. Get to the field, go put my cleats on. I don't have my cleats.
Mm,
And so I'm playing the game. I got to play the game now with just tennis shoes. And that is something that happened to me. I mean, probably I could I could count on my hands, obviously, like one, two, three, whatever amount of times it happened. But I never learned from it really. Like I thought I was gonna learn from it. My mom would get on me. I'd get yelled at. I'm over here wearing Dick's Sporting Goods, Mizuno
mm,
all black cleats. Like I got no swag now. All my swag has been depleted. And it's just something that a routine kind of helps. And that's kind of what we want to get into today is kind of just a routine, how we go about on a day to day, whether it's baseball, outside of baseball. Um, I think the biggest thing that helped me when I went to IMG my senior year, so I was kind of on my own outside of my parents, and I started making my bed every day. Just very little things, making my bed every day, making sure I put my school uniform out before I went to bed the night before. It's just little things that like help me get into a routine of where I wasn't forgetting things. Then I realized I'd go to the field, go through my bag. Oh, got everything. All right, we're good. Let's go to the field. I'm good to go. So I think that's just something that is really big to implement, not just in baseball, but implement into your life where it will help build those things in baseball and help build the even the routines like getting into the box, which we're going to get into later. Ivan's going to dig into that. Getting into your fielding routine, how you get ready to go about each game because you guys play 4 or 5 games sometimes in a day. Like I remember that. I know that's not easy. So
mm.
I think the biggest thing is just trying to implement the smallest little routines you guys can possibly do. On
A little difficulty. I think we're back.
I'm good. All
Yeah,
right.
you're good. You're good.
All right. Yeah, I got muted. I lost my train of thought. Okay. Routine. Yeah. So anyway, back to the routine. It's just like finding those little things that you can really focus on and pay attention to on a daily basis that will help you get into that mode. Because I think the biggest thing with routines is that it builds confidence. And you guys all know baseball is a game of confidence. And when you have the confidence, you feel like no one can beat you. No one can stop you. Whether you fail or you don't, you get back in the box, you're like, oh, I'm ready for this. I did this. So I think that's just the biggest thing is just finding those little things that you can do outside of baseball, inside of baseball, and kind of try to implement those on a daily basis in your lives. And I'm gonna pass it off to Ivan. That's kind of what I got for that type of routine stuff. So
Yeah, fellas. All right, I'm gonna hop in. Yeah, so like Reese was saying, right? Like you show up to the park, man. You've prepared all week. Shoot, you prepared up until this point, really for the rest of your lives. You show up, you're missing a batting glove, right? You show up, it's supposed to feel great. You're supposed to feel amazing, but you're missing something. And a lot of that comes down to routine. A lot of kind of the success that you will be on the field comes down to your routine. Now, let me preface that by saying there's battle. You're going to get in that battle. The routine's not going to make sure you win that battle, but you're going to be ready for that battle, right? You're going to show up in the best possible way that you can be each and every time. Go ahead, Reese.
yeah, I've got to say one thing. If you guys have any questions, there's a little chat that you guys can type the questions in, and as we go or at the end, we will answer all your questions that we can possibly get to. We're not trying to keep you guys on here for hours at a time. This is supposed to be just a quick little get together, check in on you guys, give you guys a little game, and then boom, we're out of there. So if you guys
Well,
have any questions, please put them down in the chat, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Thank you.
right. So when we talk about routines on the field, Reach kind of touched on off the field, making your bed, different things like that. But when we talk about certain things we can start at your ages, especially on the field, I think the first thing that comes to mind for me, right, is how do I get ready to get in this batter's box, be as confident as I can be, look the part, and just let myself shine, right? You put all this work in, you want to make sure that you show up the best way that you can be. Show up ready to rock, right? So I got a couple examples for you guys. I'm gonna show you real quick. The first is a little old school, right? So this is a guy that Reese and he really came before us, but this is the extreme example of getting ready to hit, right? You're gonna see in this video, this guy is locked in on his routine and he does this every single pitch. So check this routine out. I'm gonna play it for you guys. Let me get to the beginning of this. All right, check this out.
Unique routine when he steps into the batter's box. Tightens his glove up,
Look at that.
wristbands,
Tapping his feet. Now it looks like he's just doing this with no rhyme or reason, but he's getting ready to hit. He's locked in.
This ball game against
Make sure everything fits right.
Just day at Skydome.
Look at that.
Beautiful day. If you're not at the ball game, what you do, that's just
Every single pitch, right? So I see a lot of guys, especially you guys' age, we just walk right up there. I'm just ready to hit, or so I think, right? I don't even know where I'm standing. Am I in the right spot? You wouldn't know, right? And that's a lot of the ways your swag can kind of present itself. So this one is like, old school. I wouldn't say that had too much swag behind it, but at the same time, he's doing what he's gonna get ready to hit, right? He does that every single time. Now, let me show you somebody with a little bit more swag and how he does it his own way, right? So we know this guy, and I want you guys to watch his routine as he walks up and gets ready to hit, and then you'll see the result of that.
The Padres, a two-out single, but nothing else to the top of the first, and now to the bottom half.
Look at that guy.
And here he is, the
Quick point to God, can't do it without him. Right in the dirt. Hey man, how you doing? How you doing? I mean, he's just trying to get a call. Now watch right here. Let me slow it down and stop it right here. So this is all the fun parts, right? How you doing? Good to see you. Yada yada yada. Listen, he messed with that catcher. At the end of the day, he not friends with him for real. But this is the part I really want you guys to lock in on how he gets himself ready right here. Take a look at him right here. He's getting into the same exact spot that he's going to be in to hit every single time. So this part of the routine is super important. Check how he's getting his feet right, getting aligned on where he's going to be in that batter's box. Digging it out, lining up his front foot. He's ready to hit now. That's it. That's all you need. It doesn't need to be eccentric. But at the end of the day, he knows where he's at, right? He can get in the box now knowing I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm locked in, and then you just let yourself shine. And then when that happens, you get this.
That batter's box and ready to take his first hacks at the major league level since May 26th of last season.
Look at that. You get to that point where you can let yourself shine. Then you get to the other part of your routine, the celebrations, the jog around, the hesitations, right? You get to see yourself have a little bit more fun. Now, look at this right here. Right? But you only get there from the beginning, right? Where you're getting ready to go, you're getting ready to express yourself, you're locked in on where you need to be. So as we go through this, right? One thing want you guys to work on and start incorporating, make sure you're getting up to the plate the same exact way every time, right? For me, it's a look at my barrel, deep breath, right? Just to make sure I'm clear-minded on what my approach is, what I'm working on, what I want to do, right? For Reese, it's a little different, but at the same time, when you guys go to these games and start watching these big league games, you can start picking up like, oh, everybody has their own little routine that they're going to do the exact same time. And one thing you'll notice too, you can see when a guy is really confident in it. Like you're watching Acuna, he's tapping the umpire. It's like, bro, you got to get ready to hit, but he knows he's ready. He knows he's going to get to that spot and be ready to rock out, right? So
Can I add to that? And there's one thing that kind of stuck through my mind since I got to pro ball. There's a guy named Eric Davis who works with the Reds, and he's an outfield guy. I don't know if you guys know him. He's kind of older, but I'm sure your parents know who Eric Davis is. So he told me once that he was like, "What do you think swag is?" Because I came out there one of my first pro ball days. I had my sleeve, I had an armband, some tape, like doing my thing. I thought I was that guy. And he's like, "What do you think swag is?" And I was like, I looked down at my arms and myself. I said, "You're looking at it." And he goes, "That's not swag." He goes, the swag that you get, people give you swag of how you play, how you present yourself on the field. It doesn't matter how many armbands you wear, how many sleeves you wear. What if you're wearing all that and you're going up there striking out every time, or you don't look confident when you're in the box? That's not swag. So he always that's kind of something that's always implemented in me is like when you prepare and have that routine and that confidence, people can tell. You can see it from a mile away. But when you're going up there and you see someone doing something different every time, or they look like they're thinking in the box, you can just like you can see the swag, you can see that from a mile away. So I think just to harp on what Ivan was saying is like that routine will build that confidence in you and it will make you look a different way on the field. Whether you're performing or not, it'll make you look like, oh, he's okay. Like
Mhm.
we gotta worry about this guy.
Right.
So I just wanted to add that.
There's that famous saying, right? Look good, feel good, play good, right? And it's true. When you see a guy out there looking the part, he's usually one of them ones. So just keep that in mind as you guys start to develop your routine. I mean, when I was you guys' age, I got a fake home plate downstairs. I'm walking up with a bat, playing a walk-up song, right? You just kind of get in that flow of practicing it, and it may look goofy right now, but you want it to look right before you take it out to the field. So practice that at home, man. Just getting that swag. Watch the big leaguers do it, man. I mean, that's the best way to learn anything is watch guys who come before you, get that routine and things they do every day. So then that's the first thing I want us to work on, right? When we're going up to that plate, approaching that routine the same way. Now, another way on the baseball field, real simple that you guys can start working on. When we're at first base or we're at second base, third base, we got to take our leads the exact same way every single time, right? We got to be in that position where we know exactly where we are on the field. And that's like, hey, I might steal this bag, I might not. But if you can give that appearance of I'm at 13 feet, I'm at 10 feet every single time, guys won't know what you want to do out there. So when you decide to get going, you catch them off guard. You can do a million different things, right? But if I'm taking a different lead this time, taking a different lead that time, a guy picks off, you're in loss, you're in no man's land, right? And that's those you get those moments where you're like, what was that kid doing? Really, he just wasn't prepared, right? He didn't go through the little small details of making sure he knows where he's at every single time. So for you guys at your age, those main two things getting started, right? Let's make sure we're getting our leads on point. Let's make sure we're getting to the right spot, making sure that we're, you know where we are on the field, know where we are in the batter's box. Work on those two things, get that routine down, and then that's when you can add your little swag to it, right? You put your little hit you one of these, right? You know what you're doing. You're starting to feel good about yourself, and you're getting into that. Now, here's one thing that I think I really didn't learn until pro ball. And for lack of a better word, do not be a slave to your routine, right? So there's going to be moments where, you're getting in that batter's box and a guy's trying to quick pitch you. So I can't do my whole breathe, boom, the ball's on the way, right? And there's going to be ways that pitchers and different coaches are going to throw your timing off, right? So it's our jobs to say, hey, in an ideal world, this is my whole routine. I got my whole thing. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. But you get that curveball, what are you gonna do? Your batting glove rips. You're just not gonna go up there and hit, right? You don't feel good in the box today. That's when the mental side comes in of, hey, look, I can't do my whole thing. I can't look that great, but I'm still gonna go up here and do what I'm supposed to do what I came here to do, regardless, right? The pitcher's not gonna be able to affect me. I'm getting my lead. They keep throwing over. I'm gonna get to the same spot over and over and over and over again. Those are those things that guys will start to pick up on, like, oh, this guy's unshakable in his routine and what he does to get better every single day. So those two things I say were my main takeaways for routines. We can also talk about getting prepared for these games, right? So we're out here on the line, we're just tossing, getting warmed up. Am I making sure I've got my four seam grips, right? If I'm an infielder, am I working on my transfers? There's going to be a checklist in your head that you guys are each going to develop on your own. Our job is to give you the checklist from top to bottom. These are all the things that you're going to want to cover. Now, how you cover those things is up to you, right? If you want to make sure that your throws are on point, go ahead and do that by yourself. Hey, this is what I need. I need to make sure I'm getting a good grip. Some guys probably already got that down. I need to make sure I'm throwing from different angles. I need to make sure my feet are sorted out. It's all kind of based on who you are as a player. And as you guys get older, you'll kind of start to develop that more. But we're kind of just bringing attention to, hey, guys, this is things to start thinking about, things to start putting in your brain, putting on the back burner. So you can know that, hey, I feel as prepared as I'm going to be, right? At the end of the day, I might go 4 for 4, I might go over 4, but I can't put that on my preparation. I can't put that on my routine, right? So those are the main things on field, at least for me, right? Let's start with getting in the box the right way, putting a little swagger on it, getting to your spots, and taking leads the same way every single time. Those are my main two baseball takeaways. Reese, you got anything else on that
I was
end?
just gonna harp on like the getting ready for the game thing. I mean, obviously our schedule's a lot different than your guys'. You guys
Right.
play, we play every single day, and we kind of know what's gonna happen every single day. But for me, on my routine, I'll just go through a little like simple routine I do. I go out there. Let's say we play on a Tuesday through Sunday. So I go out there on Tuesday. I'll go out there barefoot, walk around the field, kind of get my body going again because it's a new week. Then as an outfielder, I like to check how many steps is it going to take for me to, if I'm in full speed sprint, to get from the grass to the wall warning track. How many steps is that? So just so I know in my mind when I get to the game, I'm not worried about that at all. There's
Hmm.
this little checklist that I make. I do that. I'll count steps to go to foul territory. I'll grab a ball. I'll start throwing balls off the wall and just see how they react off the wall. And it's just little things for outfield wise that I'm being aware of, and it kind of prepares me. And it's so subconscious that I don't even think about it when I get to the game. It's just, oh, I'm running. Oh, 3 steps. Okay, got it. Boom. I'm there. I'm not worried about it. I'm confident. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like I keep saying confidence and like the routine and all of that. Like I don't even think I found my routine until this past year and a half,
Right.
honestly. And I'm 25. Like so, and I didn't know any of this when I was your guys' age. So just kind of picking up on the little things that we're trying to tell you guys, and kind of implementing this. And obviously, you guys don't have to walk around barefoot at whatever field you guys are doing and
Right.
everything. But a good thing would be, hey, let me go to the warning track before this game if I'm an outfielder, see how many steps it takes, and like kind of get into like a good little 75% run, see how many steps it takes to get to the warning track. And that just like puts it in your mind. Now when you're in the game, a ball's will hit over your head to the warning track. You're like, oh, I got this. Boom, easy. You didn't even
Right.
think, or you're not worried about hitting the wall. There's no weird feeling when you go from grass to dirt. It's just like it's things that you just pick up on, and that's kind of like how I go about my day for defense and just getting my body ready. And I mean, hitting's a whole different story. Your body's never gonna feel the same way when you're playing like as many games as you guys play, especially when you guys play 5 games in a day. Like that's just not gonna your body's not going to feel good from game one to game five. So you kind of have to figure out how to adjust and tell yourself, all right, I have to compete. That's all I have to do.
Hmm.
What is it going to take my body to do, or what is it going to take me to get my body to compete against this pitcher? Because that's really the end goal. I have to beat that pitcher. Put the
Hmm.
middle on the ball. That's it. That's all I can control. So
Yeah. No, I think that's perfect, right? So we're just kind of getting ourselves ready every day. That's all we mean by routines. I think the word routine comes off a little like more intense, right? Like you guys do plenty of routines things in your everyday, right? When you wake up, brush your teeth, get ready to go to school, like that's your daily routine, right? I know for me, if I had a Saturday and I wasn't playing baseball and I hear R&B music downtown, boom, we clean up the whole house, right? There's just certain things that you kind of get in the rhythm of, you know, your own schedules and your parents, man, like a lot of them have this lined out for you and you don't even pick up on it. But as soon as you can kind of start taking control of just little things that, you know, your parents not on that field with you, right? All those worries that you feel, like, oh my God, how do I look? How do I da 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 da? If you're prepared and kind of have your stuff laid out for you, a lot of that goes away and you can worry about go for 4 today, right? You can have a little bit more fun with it. So we're going to transition just a few more minutes. We're just going to transition from on the field to off the field, right? So, I mean, look, we were 12 at your age, right? And I would constantly hear my dad talk about making my bed. I'm like, why? Like, I'm getting back in it, right? Later on that day, like, I don't understand that. So it really took, I mean, I probably didn't start making my bed till I was in college, right? But there's just something about you leave your room for the day and you come back in it and it's clean. It's ready to roll. It's your room, it's your space, right? So listen, guys, I know you're on the game late at night, you're eating in your room. You're not supposed to be in your room, but I know you're in there eating in your room, right? Start off a little simple. Hey, before you go to bed, go ahead and take them bag of chips out the room, man. Go throw it away downstairs. Get the food out of there. Just start to pick up on little routine things. It'll make your life easier. They can get your parents off your back. They don't want to see no roaches in them rooms, right? So hey, so we can even take it down from making that bed every morning. How about before we go to bed, we make sure our room is just clean. There ain't no food in there, no drinks in there. We just start there, right? And then from there, I think the biggest thing for you guys is age, man, you guys are growing. And I know you probably hear a lot of guys talk about sleep at your age, like make sure you're sleeping, make sure you're sleeping. But for me, it's like I always slept well, but I felt like sometimes I had a hard time getting down and getting sleepy, like I'm up, like I'm on the game, dad. Like, what do you mean? So start to kind of honor your sleep, right? Like I gotta get my sleep in. So hey, if I'm going to school and I got a test, I'm not snoozing off before the test. I'm not on the bus to school and knocked out, right? I can kind of be awake and alert for that day. So just some kind of things that Reese and I picked up on as we got older, man. Try to get off those devices, man. Like at least 30 minutes before trying to go to sleep, man. Your eyes really need that time to start winding down. It's funny for me, as soon as I pick up a book, it makes me tired, right? And I'm not saying start reading before you go to bed, but it's just kind of goes to show you like you give your brain that space to like get sleepy, it's gonna get sleepy. I promise. You guys are doing a bunch of stuff. And then one more thing I would say as far as, going to bed, getting ready for that next day. I used to lay my clothes out for the next day. I'm not a morning person. I never have been. So I want to sleep as late as possible. So in order for me to do that, I gotta have the clothes laid out. And the best example for me, at least, was coming off Christmas break, which a bunch of you guys are about to go through, man. You got a new pair of shoes, you got some new stuff to show off, right? So I would have it lined up, ready to go before I even took a step out of the door. I'm so excited to show off these kicks for the first day, right? But if you take that same approach just to every day, man, you're ready to go. You don't want to spend more time fumbling around for your socks. You got mismatched socks on, like, come on, man. Your friends making fun of you, stuff like that. So hey, just start really lining that stuff out before bed and just kind of getting in that good routine. And then I'll show you guys one more picture before we kind of open it up and see if you guys want to ask any questions or anything like that. This is Deion Sanders before the Super Bowl, right? Check this picture out. I thought this was super cool. Got the cleats laid out, got the pants laid out, gloves. I mean, he's ready to rock, right? This is the biggest game of his life. Like, he's not messing nothing up. Like Reese talked about, man, missing his cleats. He not going out there first play, not looking how he's supposed to be looking, right? This is a prime example of, hey, let me get my stuff together so I can go out here and be carefree, enjoy it, and just look good, man. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to feel like I'm ready to take on the day. So start mixing in, hey, night before, let me get my clothes together. Let me do a couple things. Let me make sure I'm off that device. Let me make sure I ain't gonna have a cockroach come sleep with me tonight because I got food under my bed. Like, just start cleaning it up, man. I know you guys are young and all you're worried about is video games and hitting baseballs. And so help just kind of keep that in your brain, man. Like, we were like the same age, dude. We were staying up all night doing the exact same things. And we know you guys are going to be doing that. Just, clean up a little bit, keep it together. And just, hey, if you guys can start making that bed in the morning, I'm telling you, it is really a life hack of ways to really feel better about your day after you come back home and you feel better about it as you leave. You know you did something in the morning. So you're ready to go. You got
Uh,
anything else for me, Reese?
I was gonna say, Miss Worsham said that they can write goals before going to bed, and I actually
Right.
love that. It's a great idea. I mean, whether it's like short-term goals, long-term goals. I mean, I always was a person that actually not always. That's a lie. Recently, I started trying to write down things that I wanted to get done the next day
Mm,
before I go to bed, just so I have that written down. I have it kind of in my mind as I go to sleep, and then I wake up. I can look at this sheet of paper. I'm like, oh, cool, got this, and this, and it's just kind of something that just keeps you on track, keeps you always prepared, like we've been talking about. I think preparation always brings confidence, and I think
right.
confidence is the biggest thing.
Yeah. And hey, we can tie that back into getting off that phone, right? Or getting off that iPad, getting off that thing. Take a second, keep that journal, keep a little notebook by your bed, write down your goals, write down how you felt about something today, just something that you can recall that's positive for tomorrow, right? That gets you a good head start on tomorrow. Listen, you guys are in the moment as it gets right now, and we love that for y'all. It's awesome. It's a great place to be. We
Preach
just
that,
want you
bro.
when you got something big the next day, it's championship Sunday, you're gonna need that sleep, right? You got that test, you're gonna need that sleep. You're gonna want to be prepared. So we just want you guys to be as prepared as you can be. So it shows up, man. You guys, we've seen it. We've seen the skill sets that you guys have. We just want to make sure that you guys are able to present it to the best of your abilities. So that's what routines mean to us. That's kind of just a quick overview of some things you guys can work on. If you guys have any questions on, our routines, how do you guys get in the box? What's going through your brain? Just, I mean, we can open up the recordings. I mean, we can open up the microphones. Or you guys can just text it in, but we got
Whatever.
a little bit of time. If you guys got any questions, if not, man, get ready for school tomorrow, man. Y'all almost there before Christmas break, so it's the home stretch.
Anything.
Anything. You want to tell them where you're at right now, Reese?
Oh yeah, I'm actually I'm in the Bahamas right now. There's this home run derby Players Alliance event that is actually thrown on by a company, or not, I don't know if it's a company, but it's like a baseball group called Don't Blink, and they kind of just they've been trying to bring awareness of baseball down to the Bahamas, and we actually just had a huge Players Alliance like kids camp that I just actually got done with. So, and I'll be here till Sunday, and I think there's actually two more kids camps that we have to do.
I love the kids. All right,
Yeah.
we got one. We got one. Colin said, "How do you feel when you get into the box?" All right, I mean, hey, I can kind of break it down. So, feelings, I feel like they come and go, right? Sometimes you feel great, sometimes you feel terrible, and that's kind of that mental warfare we talk about battle, right? So, for me, it less so comes down to how I feel rather than what's my plan, right? What do I want to do while I'm in here, and how am I going to go about it? And it's really not even that many thoughts. Sometimes it's simpler, it's see ball, hit ball, right? We just want to kind of be as relaxed, as confident as you can be in there. So, hey, I'm on deck. I'm taking practice swings. It's my time to go. It's your stage, man. Walk up there with your chest, even if you are 0 for 15, right? Walk up there with your chest held high, step in that box, do your little routine. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapping the plate, making it look good. Even if I feel terrible, I got to make it look good so nobody knows, right? It's kind of a big cloak and dagger. It's a cat and mouse, right? So just go up there. I know it's kind of not the answer that I'm sure y'all are looking for, but just go up there with your chest held high, man, and know that you're a good player and you can do it. You've done it a million times before, and just be confident, man. I'm gonna let you get the next one, Reese. How do you stop being nervous?
That's actually a great question. I don't think you ever stop being nervous, honestly. Um, I know at least for me, I have butterflies in my stomach every single game until the first pitch. Especially like even like when I get up to the plate, like I'll hit fourth, fifth majority of the time. I'll have butterflies until I get that first pitch in my first AB. So I don't think it's a thing of stop being nervous. I think you kind of have to embrace being nervous. You embrace those feelings because I mean, not many people get to play baseball all the time.
Hmm.
So I think it's more of just embracing it, and I think it always goes, like I said, goes back to confidence. Like you know what the work that you put in to get to this point, to get to this AB, and you know what you did to get ready for this AB, and you have to just trust that. And once you trust that and that confidence is like the nerves, you'll feel them, and then that first pitch will go by, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm ready. I got this.
Hmm.
So I think that's kind of the biggest thing with nerves. I don't think it's a really to stop being nervous. I think you should have to embrace being nervous.
Oh, I
That
love
makes
it.
sense.
All right, who we got? All right, how do you bounce back from a rough game? So I think the biggest mistake that I've made, especially when I was you guys' age, is that you try to just do more the next game, right? Like I went 0 for 2 today, man. I got to go get 2 hits, right? Or I went 0 for 2. Like you're just harping on that past game of, man, I wish I could have done this. Man, I wish I could have done that. Baseball, you have to have the shortest memory of all time. I don't know if you guys might be too young for Men in Black, but they got the little memory eraser, right? I mean, dude, you got to have that on hand. I mean, I've had some at bats where first at bat, shadows, I can't see. I swing at a ball, it hits me straight in the leg, strike three. That's embarrassing, dog, right? But I got 3 more at bats. I got to lock it in. Like, you got to look yourself, you got to take a deep breath and wipe that, right? You got to just have that ability. And it's something that you kind of grow into, right? When you're at that age, it feels like the pressure is on every game. I want to show up like I'm playing against my friend, like we're gonna see each other. I got to get a hit, right? And yeah, you want that. You want that result. You crave that result, but those failures kind of, keep you in the middle. It keeps you from getting too high or too low. So listen, man, as soon as that game is over, wipe that, bro. If you want to revisit that later, like, hey, before you go to bed, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. When you're in a better headspace, but man, your emotions are gonna be so high. Wipe that. You got to learn how to just throw that in the back burner. We'll worry about that another time. I got four more at bats to get this next game, especially in that travel ball circuit of you about to play in 30 minutes. That game is gone, done. Get on to the next one. Go joke with your buddies, man. It's fun. You're not in school, bro. You didn't fail a test. Go have a good time and then just get back up there with the same confidence, man. That's what I could probably say on that.
I like that.
We got one from Kingston. What are some of your routines on the field? You kind of touched on it, but maybe go like pregame.
Okay, yeah, pregame. So pregame, I like to get out of our locker room as late as possible for pregame,
Mhm.
honestly. Like I'm not one to go out there, stretch for a long time, and then sit on the bench and wait for the game to start. So my routine is kind of more of just I'll get my body primed and ready. I'll ride the bike for a little bit. I'll do some just like some workout exercises to get my legs ready. And I mean, all this is done with headphones, and of course. Actually, nah, I'm usually the aux guy for real. So I'll be blasting the music.
Music's playing. Music's
Yeah,
playing.
the music playing. So, I mean,
You get in that zone.
yeah, you get in that zone, and then I'll go out to the field. I like to do my normal little stretching routine, some sprint work. Just gotta get the legs ready. Gotta always be ready. And then I'll do a little glove work. I like to do just a little toss of like bare hand, boom, little one hoppers, and get the hands moving, and then I'm ready to throw. And it's kind of how the start of the game goes.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I've obviously seen it, and I think I've seen it grow into something that, you're pretty bullish on. Like even hours before the game, like you're getting a nap, you're reading a book. I think I've seen you really grow into that. And obviously, I've known you since you were 17, 18. Like the things that we're kind of giving you guys, you will evolve into, right? It's not going to be overnight. Your Mamba mentality, you know, but if you start to kind of get that done, you can just be in a better spot quicker, which is the goal, man. We want you guys to get as far as you can, as quick as you can, as young as you are. So just start mixing these things in and, rely on us. Oh, for Ivan. I'm sure you're a pitcher. What's your nastiest pitch? Not a pitcher, but I'll go nastiest pitch. I don't know about you, but for me, the nastiest pitch I face is a changeup. It look like a fastball. I can see spin. I can see a curveball. I can see a slider, but that changeup, man, you get a good one. It's hard to see, and it makes you look a little silly. The pitch I missed and it hit me in the leg was a slider though, but I'm gonna blame that on the sun. So what you got, Reese? What's the nastiest pitch you faced?
I mean, I'd be struggling with the sliders for real, so I gotta say the sliders.
That's fair.
Changeups they don't really bother me that much. I don't get as many changeups though, so
That's fair.
I get straight sliders for real, and there's some good ones out there that I you'll
For
see you'll
sure.
see me swinging and you're like, what's he swinging at?
Hey, that's that memory. That's that short memory. What you gonna stop swinging?
Ball.
Hey, you gonna get a hit? You stop swinging. You
Exactly,
keep swinging.
exactly.
Exactly.
Play basketball, shoot or shoot,
Come on, man.
hit or swing.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
Same
You guys
thing.
got any more questions, real quick, and then we can let you guys get out of here. We went over a little bit, but you guys got any more questions? Shoot them in real quick. If not, guys, we're gonna do this again soon. But we love hearing from you guys. We love sharing these experiences, and just want to continue to help you guys.
You know who? Yeah,
We actually have been around Trevor Bauer.
yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
he was with us. Was that before COVID or right around that time?
I think it was when we got drafted. It was that year we got drafted.
Yeah, and that's back when he was doing crazy sword celebrations and stuff like that. And that's his confidence, right? That's where he gets it from. That's his mojo. So, don't go up there and strike out and then feel bad about it. It's part of the game. But if you get a home run off him, you better let him know as much as you can.
For sure. I watched.
I
Oh,
love his videos. He's good at video.
oh yeah, I forgot he does the whole like mic'd up stuff now too.
Yeah, no, he's got good stuff.
He talking to the batters.
Yeah, that's the dude who's gonna try to throw you off your
Yeah,
routine every
exactly.
single time.
And
And we all
that's
know
actually that's a great question because that's one of the things that's what he's trying to do. He's
for sure.
the things that he does on the mound is trying to get you off your routine, off your timing, off of your mental state. And then that's the biggest like what comes back to confidence, being prepared. You're prepared. Whatever he does on the mound, you're not even worried about it. You just waiting for him to let go of the white ball.
Right.
When he lets go of the white ball, you're like, oh, let's go. Boom,
Yeah,
I'm ready.
you don't care about him. He just up there.
All this sword, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, bro. We don't care.
Let him act like a clown up there. It is what it is.
All right, we'll do this last one and then we'll get out of here. What's the fastest pitch you've ever faced and was it intimidating?
Espino.
Fastest pitch. I want to say either in high A or triple A was 102. And no, because it was straight, and I'd rather him throw that than something moving. If it's straight, I got a shot, man. Listen, that's the thing about, velocity. Like, yes, it's coming hard. Yes, it's, everything's sped up, but those guys, for the most part, you're going to get a fastball, which is, it's a gift and a curse. Like, that's their best pitch. But I'm a fastball hitter, so perfect. I don't want to face the guy throwing 80 and I'm out on my front foot looking silly. So I think 102 for me. But you might have seen something more than that.
Espino, 104.
Hmm.
It was in spring training. Pitcher that plays for with Guardians, Cleveland Guardians. I think I was the fifth batter in that like little scrimmage game we had, and I watched him strike out the first four on 14 pitches. And I was like, wow, I don't think I got a chance against this guy. And he threw three heaters right by me, swung and missed at all three of them.
Happened.
And I was like, wow. I wasn't intimidated. I was just, you got it.
He had his day. He had his day.
He was
Actually, all right, this is my last story. Last story
he was
on
on
him.
his timing.
First time I faced him in high A. I've been in high A for like a week or so. And we faced this guy, and everyone's like, he throws a da. I'm 20, 21. I'm like, I don't care about that. So I'm hitting third, strike, same thing, similar. Strikes the first couple batters out. Scoreboard 99, 100, 99, 100. So I go up. I'm like, all right, well, you know what you're getting, right? So you think it's going to be one speed, and it jumps out, strike one. And his mom is in the stands, and she's, woo! And I'm like, all right, whatever. Next pitch, 101. I'm like, dang, he throwing faster, huh? Woo! 102. Woo! My at bat, he ended up striking me out. He went 99, 100, 100, 101, 102, strikeout.
Wow.
Just part of it, man. You tip your cap. If he would have thrown in 98, I would have got him. No, I'm kidding. So it's just part of it, man. We're not really ever intimidated. You go mano a mano, it's battle.
That's all we got. Any more questions? We don't want to hold you guys up too long.
Yeah, I know. We've been talking, man. It was fun. Sorry, y'all.